Moving to the Democratic Republic of Congo, where fighting continues between the M23 rebels and the Congolese army despite peace efforts. In the latest, the M23 rebels, who have waged insurgency in country's mineral-rich east for years, have claimed to seize another town near the border with Uganda. The group on Sunday said it has taken control of the eastern town of Kamandi Gîte in the North Kivu province, which is at the epicentre of the M23 rebellion. The M23 rebels, part of the March 23 movement, broke away from the DRC army over a decade ago. They are now fighting the army for the interests of ethnic Tutsis, which were the victims of a brutal genocide in neighbouring Rwanda in 1994. The rebels seek control of the mineral-rich eastern DRC. The group remained dormant over the years as the army reinforced its position. However, since 2021, it has launched an offensive in North Kivu province and since then has seized large swathes of territory. The fighting has also raised tensions between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda, which has been accused of backing the M23 rebels. DRC and the United Nations accuse Kigali of backing the group with its own troops and weapons. Rwanda has denied the allegations that it provides any support to the rebels and instead says it has taken defensive measures. It accuses the DRC of fighting alongside Hutu rebels and the ethnic group that waged genocide on the Tutsis decades ago. Now, the fresh fighting comes when experts from Rwanda and the DRC are engaging in dialogue mediated by Angola. Both sides agreed to plan in August, which included the disengagement of military forces. Mediator Angola had earlier said that the agreement has now been violated after fresh fighting erupted. The next round of talks are scheduled for the 16th of November. While the ceasefire agreements are not being respected, the insurgency in eastern DRC is worsening the humanitarian crisis. Around 2.6 million people have been displaced in the North Kivu region, as per the United Nations. The suffering of innocent civilians cannot be compared.
I had gone to the field to work when I came across bandits who raped me. When they finished raping me, I wanted to commit suicide. But when I met the doctors here at the Kanyarukinia Health Center, the MSF doctors helped me. They advised me. Without their intervention, I would have died.
Hundreds have been killed and wounded. Observers fear that the conflict may not end anytime soon. The battle between the Congolese army and the M23 rebels has become about political ego, as young people suffer the reality of the brutal attrition.
Washington is all set for a presidential battle like no other.
In less than 90 days, it's either going to be him or me sitting in the Oval Office.
Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump.
All we want is one simple thing: get out on Tuesday and vote.
A vice president versus a former president. As we head towards election night, Vantage will be live from the heart of the action. Speaking to voters in this final stretch,
I'm still very undecided.
Very close presidential race.
Tracking the campaigns as they make the last push. From exclusive ground reports to in-depth analysis, this is your one-stop destination for the presidential race. Join us on this special edition of Vantage, live from the White House in Washington, D.C.